superstars dance and sing at the same time. It's impossible. I'm fucking knackered. You're amazing. You sang every word. I saw you. I heard you. It's incredible. Thank you so much. It's the end of the show now, my darlings. It's literally got no more songs left to sing. All the rest are filler. And before I do the next one, I know I've already touched on it, but for the last, since I came on and did Wembley Young and I've been down in here, at the end of the song I've been putting my head back and looking up at the sky. I'm really blown away, so thanks. Yeah, I'm really blown away. This is my 120th show. In 15 months. And for someone that was terrible at touring and who was unreliable at touring, I couldn't even get insurance when I first wanted to do this tour. Because I'd always get insured and I'd get pregnant. I only got pregnant once, Jesus, that's how sad. I'd get pregnant every time and or my voice would go, or I'd be in love with someone that just liked to try and belittle my career, all, very normal things that happen every day. And I got through my UK and Europe tour, and I finally got insured. And I only missed one show, and I swear to God, I actually had the feel, I put a video out just to prove to everybody just how rough, in fact, I was. And I think they believed me, and I ended up making up that show. So, for someone who could never really get past about 40 shows without having a breakdown, and now having done my 120th after this next song, and we've been all over, like I told you earlier, and every single step of the way, my son has been with me. Every single step of the way, and I could not have done it without him. And he has essentially grown up on this tour very much, and my partner, Simon, who, I'm not sure there would be many men that would be able to handle me, I've got to be honest with you, especially when I want to do stuff like this, and he has been so supportive, and I have to give a very big public thank you to him, because if it wasn't for him letting me take my baby on tour, I wouldn't have it. It's been amazing. It's been 10 years now since I got signed, and who I was then and who I am now, they're completely different people in many ways, but I'm still doing it for exactly the same reason that I wanted to do it for them, and which takes me on to my next song. I'm going to introduce to you. And it's hello kids. Someone's on a FaceTime with me. And just put my ear in for 1 minute while I tell you the story of this song. You might have heard this story because this is kind of the song that I feel like I will end up being remembered for. When anyone forgets, and then they might hear me in like 20 years on the radio with this song, or some trendy new pop artist is covering my song. Oh yeah, I remember. It's like, yeah, what's she doing? That kind of thing. But I released 19, and it did well, don't get me wrong. I got to go to America for a little bit, which was hilarious because it was the biggest blag of all time. I managed to go there. And then I came home, and I broke up with my boyfriend. Obviously no big surprise there, that always happens. And straight away, I sort of threw myself into writing, not necessarily for my second album, but just because it's the only way I can deal with anything, deal with myself as if I don't kind of talk about it, and rather I write about it and stuff like that, and then it can be hidden by like nice melodies or whatever. And this song wasn't the first song that I wrote for 21, and you might think it was just because of how fucking desperate I was. As soon as I got finished with it. But every night I would be having 3 or 4 bottles of wine, no lie, no exaggeration. And I would, these things, you love that, didn't you? Earlier on I was looking on Twitter, sorry to stray off what I'm telling you, I was looking on Twitter to make sure you were all getting in on time, to make sure that I didn't have to go on later or anything like that. And I saw someone who was tweeting, I couldn't really understand what she was saying on it, but she was in this room at 6:30 off her fucking nut. Anyway, that was me when I got writing this song. And I wrote this song because I wanted to regain some of my identity back. Because when you break up, it doesn't matter how important that relationship is in your life or not, but it does always feel like it's the end of the world and that you're never going to be in a relationship again, that you're going to be some old spinster with 50 cats or something like that. And I genuinely did feel like that. But also I lost all of my friends in that breakup, and I lost a lot of my stuff as well. You know? One day I will tell you all the actual story of what happened in order to get that fucker out of my house, but it was elaborate. It was elaborate, I'll tell you that. Maybe I'll tell you on Sunday when I'm filming myself before the Instagram. It's pretty out there. But I wrote this song to feel alive again, and I did. And I wrote this song really, really quickly. And it's always the songs that people love the most that, you know, take such a short time to write and then you can never do it again. But this song changed my life immediately when I wrote it. And I first sang it on Jules Holland. That was the first place that I sang it on. And then I did it at the Brit Awards. On the Saturday stage, around stage. And I was flying to New York the next morning, and from getting off of stage on that to landing in New York, my life was never, ever even close to what it was before that. And it's amazing, and it's hard to adjust to, and it sometimes makes you a bit resentful, but also I'm the luckiest person because all I've ever wanted to do, and the only thing I'm good at, is singing and writing songs, and I'm so grateful to you that you let my song into your lives, and you let me be a part of your lives like that. And I don't know you, I probably never know about you. Most people in this room couldn't possibly know this many people, but I feel like I do because I know that I'm in your home sometimes, or I'm in your car, or I'm on the journey to school or college or whatever. I don't take that for granted. I want you to know that. I know I come across like very like anti-fame and anti-all that. It's because I am. but it's because I want to surprise you. I don't want you knowing everything about me, where I go, and who I like to be with, and what I like to do, because I want the element of surprise for every time I come back. And it's so hard to maintain it. I want to show you the reassurance. And like I said earlier over there, I am going on break, and I am just going to be mum for a bit, and I'm looking forward to that. But I will always write music, and I will always put it out, and I hope that you're always here. I might never see you again at a live show, who knows? But I will remember this for the rest of my life, and I hope there's snippets of it that you might remember. I would like us. Apparently, this is like the most people that have been inside Wembley for a live gig like ever. In this line, breaking records, I believe there's like 96 or 97,000 of you, and I would love it if all of us, including myself, sang this song like fucking losers and screamed it out, right? Because I've never had this many people at one of my shows singing this song. It will be a real moment for all of us, I like to think. So let's go in.